Can't even find a decent culture to be colonised by.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the most commonly believed misconceptions about Scotland.
And if you are a Scottish lord, then
I am Mickey Mouse.
How dare he?
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10. Scots isn't a language.
The Scottish accent is famous for being difficult to understand, but the Glaswegian accent can be even more difficult.
Unless you have an untrained ear for accents, English speakers can understand Scots just fine. This is because most of them speak Scottish English, but they also speak Scots and Scottish Gaelic. The former is still easy for English speakers to comprehend, but has distinct vocabulary and pronunciation.
Okay, so I love the Glaswegian accent, and I was wondering if you could teach me some local phrases.
Well, it's very hard to bring them to mind, this is the thing. It's all right when your eyes are not going and happy as eyes.
A lot of Scottish people will speak Scottish English, with a mixture of Scots words thrown in, like we and fae. This has led to the widespread false belief that Scots isn't its own language, which any linguist will tell you is not at all true. They commonly joke that a language is a dialect with an army, so the fact that Scotland is so politically linked with England is a major reason for this misconception.
I'm sorry, it must be something to do with my Antipodean background. Could you please repeat the question, because I didn't follow it?
Well, very popular today.
Number 9. Scotland is England. If you're from the UK, you're extremely unlikely to make this mistake. Sadly, for many Scottish folk, tons of people from abroad struggle to wrap their heads around Scotland, England, and the United Kingdom being separate entities. Scotland and England are both distinct countries, which are both part of the same country, the United Kingdom. The latter is a sovereign state, but England and Scotland are not. This has led to a lot of people using the terms English, British, and Scottish interchangeably, which is probably one of the most outrageous things you can do up north. Number 8. It's all like a fairy tale.
We'll go for a walk. What? A walk? There!
Scotland is a massively popular tourist destination, with millions of people visiting annually. The most popular spots are the miles upon miles of phenomenal nature, the remarkable castles, and the beautiful capital city, Edinburgh. This leads many people to come away with an overly romanticized view of the entire nation being straight out of a fairy tale.
Doesn't it make you proud to be Scottish?
While many parts of Scotland do indeed feel this way, saying the whole place is like that is a straight-up lie. Like any country, it struggles with an abundance of issues, and has many neighbourhoods more reminiscent of Trainspotting than something like Pixar's Brave. Number 7. Clans and their tartan matter. Tartan is one of the most Scottish patterns you can find, motivating countless individuals to look into their clan history and start sporting its respective tartan. Historically, these clans used to be a way bigger deal than they are today. For some reason, they're a lot more important to many Scottish immigrants in nations like America. You probably have a higher chance of an American who descended from Scotland knowing their clan and its tartan than an actual Scot does. Also, the entire idea that each clan has its own tartan is false, which was created by English conmen in the 1800s. Number 6. Most Scottish people are ginger. Red hair is one of the rarest natural hair colours, which usually comes from people with Celtic DNA. It's most common in northwestern Europe, with Scotland having the highest percentage of gingers on Earth. This has led to the misconception that basically everyone in Scotland has red hair, which is frequently pushed by the American media. In reality, only about 10% of all Scottish people are ginger. So while 1 in 10 is relatively high on a global scale, it's a long way from being everyone. Historically, Scotland wasn't always proud of its red-haired population either. In the medieval era, they were frequently associated with pagans, leading to unjustified prosecution. Number 5. They have 2 accents.
I don't want to be a martyr.
Nor I. I want to live. I want a home and children. And peace.
If a lot of media is to be believed, the only 2 accents in Scotland come from Glasgow and Edinburgh, or whatever Mike Myers is trying to do in Shrek.
What are you doing in my swamp?
In actuality, Scotland has a wide range of accents. In the far south, you have the mild accent of the borders. Then, up in the Highlands, people speak totally differently. These accents are so rarely depicted in media that it's not uncommon for outsiders to guess that Highlanders come from somewhere like Ireland or America.
And then as you go up the Highlands, it's a little bit lighter. You can hear the Gaelic processes, aspiration and devoicing coming into the speech.
Much like the rest of the UK, the accents can become drastically different after just half an hour's drive. Number 4. Kilts are worn all the time. One of the most Scottish fashion items imaginable is the kilt. These thick woolen skirts originated during the 16th century and have since become a staple of Scottish culture. Don't believe whoever did the research for Braveheart. They're relatively modern. While many Scots love them and aren't afraid to rock one, they're not worn as casually as people believe. If you go to a Scottish wedding, you're guaranteed to spot a fair few. In the centre of Glasgow, you'll probably only spot the odd busker sporting one. A major reason could be that they're just far more expensive than many people expect. Number 3. Deep-fried Mars bars are very common. It's not a challenge to find a chip shop selling these novelty items, but Scottish people who regularly order them are far rarer. Scotland does indeed love deep-fried foods, but they are not too interested in spending a few quid on a battered chocolate bar. In the 90s, they became famous globally, and then many chip shops began serving them after the trend gained momentum. One study found many chip shops refused to cook them, as they turned the oil black. Only about 20% of chip shops sell them, and we can probably assume many of these lie outside Edinburgh Waverley, with their primary customers being tourists. Number 2. They care about tourists' Scottish heritage. Some studies estimate that there are between 28 and 40 million people outside of Scotland who descend from Scots. Around 12 million of them come from North America, and many consider themselves more Scottish than American, despite not being born and raised in Scotland. Quite a lot of these individuals will proudly explain to locals on their holidays how Scottish they are, then struggle with basic Scottish slang. While a lot of people will appreciate how proud they are to have Scottish ancestry, natives are surrounded by individuals born and raised in Scotland. So, to them, meeting someone with Scottish blood is not as exciting as tourists may anticipate, especially in places with loads of travellers. Number 1. They're Scotch. One of the most offensive things you can call a Scottish person is Scotch. The term was invented by the English way back in the 16th century and became commonly used across Britain. After the 1707 Act of Union, Anglicisations became pretty popular up north. As Scottish nationalism spread in the 19th century, it fell out of fashion on account of it not being a Scots word. Now it's considered archaic, with Scottish being the correct term. It's still used in specific context, like Scotch whisky and Scotch pies, but never use it to describe anything except these select things. Do you believe any of these lies? Or did we miss something that you think would be a perfect addition to our list? Let us know in the comments below.